Sidra price forecast. After listing, can it compete with big projects? Sidra is one of the newest names rising inside the blockchain conversation. And the biggest question everyone is asking right now is simple. What will Sidra be worth once it finally gets listed? And does it have the strength to compete with larger, established projects? To understand Sidra's future price forecast, we must look at what gives a new cryptocurrency power: momentum and long-term market confidence. A listing is not just the moment a coin appears on an exchange. It is the moment the entire market finally gets a chance to judge its value, potential, and utility. Sidra's foundation is built on a unique model that focuses on asset-backed debt, stability, controlled supply, and long-term ecosystem development. These three elements make Sidra different from many new coins that launch with hype but no structural value. When a project enters the market with clear tokenomics, transparent management, and measurable utility, the price during listing can behave in ways that are more predictable than purely speculative meme coins. This is why many early believers expect Sidra to enter the market with a stronger opening performance. Price forecasting always depends on four major forces: supply, demand, liquidity, and narrative. Sidra has a relatively restricted supply structure, which usually supports higher price stability during the early stages. If demand increases quickly once listing begins, especially from OTC, holders migrating to open markets, the price may see an initial surge. Projects with similar supply mechanics often experience immediate upward pressure because the circulating supply is not too large to dilute price movements. This gives Sidra a potential advantage during its first 72 hours of being publicly tradable. Next is liquidity. The success of any coin after listing depends on how much trading volume enters the market. Big projects like Solana, Cardano, or Avalanche succeeded early because liquidity poured in from investors who recognized long-term value. Sidra's ability to attract strong liquidity will determine how competitive it becomes. If multiple exchanges list Sidra quickly, or if Sidra gains direct trading pairs with major currencies like USDT, USD, or regional fiat, the price can gain stability and grow progressively, rather than collapsing after hype. The next important factor is the Sidra narrative. In crypto, narrative is everything. A project with a strong story, powerful community, and real utility can outperform bigger projects even without huge funding. Sidra currently has an expanding community, active OTC discussions, and increasing presence in crypto conversations. If Sidra positions itself as a utility-driven asset rather than a speculative token, it can compete with mid-tier blockchain projects within months. Utility is what separates lasting coins from temporary pumps. If Sidra introduces staking, decentralized apps, cross-chain features, real-world asset integration, or institutional partnerships, the price could dramatically accelerate. Can Sidra compete with big projects? The answer depends on how rapidly the ecosystem grows and how consistently the team delivers upgrades. Sidra does not need to defeat giants like Ethereum or Solana immediately. It only needs to establish itself as a reliable, trusted, and innovative chain. From there, growth becomes exponential. Many top projects today started smaller, then Sidra and grew because their communities believed in long-term vision. In terms of price forecast, a realistic expectation post-listing is gradual, upward movement driven by scarcity, and market curiosity. If exchanges launch Sidra with solid liquidity pools, early volatility may push the price upward before stabilizing. Over time, the price trajectory will depend on adoption, development updates, and ecosystem expansion. In conclusion, Sidra's listing will be a defining moment, not just for early holders, but for the entire blockchain sector, watching its performance. With the right combination of supply control, utility, marketing, and liquidity, Sidra has the potential to stand beside strong mid-tier projects and eventually challenge bigger names. For now, Sidra's focus should be steady growth, consistent delivery, and building real value, because that is how a project transforms from a newcomer into a major contender. This is Crypto Grok, keeping you ahead of the future.